Oh, do you think did you have an imagination as a kid? Because you're super creative, right? And I know you got dyslexia,
Yeah.
like me as well. And that also, I think minds are different. You live in your own world and you create
Yeah, yeah.
adventures. Were you like that?
Yeah, I've got my to this day. That's how I kind of create a lot of my comedy essentially because there is the reality of what I have, but then there's the heightened reality of how I need to portray it for stand up, for example, to create a piece of material. Yeah, so I think my and also because I was dyslexic, I think in school I used to just like talking to all the other kids. So my teacher would be like, oh, you can sit on this table. And I had this lovely teacher that would always sit me on a table with a lot of the really intelligent kids. And I think she done it in a way to be like, oh, some of these intelligent kids will help you. And I just used to love talking to them and making them laugh. And it was interesting because they were laughing, but they was getting their work done. And I was like, yeah. And then the teacher said, okay, everyone, okay, can go. No, no, you need to stay behind and you need to copy the work on the board. And I'm like, raw, like, and it was interesting. That was almost like my first kind of like it was stand up, but it wasn't. I was making all these like intelligent kids laugh, but I think because I was like telling stories or telling jokes and my imagination, I used to use it as a way to deflect of like I knew I was struggling with the work, but I would tell all these smart
Mm.
kids all the funny stories and do accents as a kid that lets my imagination run wild. And it was a way of just deflecting of the work that I wasn't able
I
to do
get it,
because I was
man.
struggling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh man, I totally get
You
that
know?
because